A recent pharmaceutical breakthrough has meant that the previously worthless mineral known as aqueous hematite now has a vital and profitable use. Spontaneous party.
3 gunshots this week alone. I guess we know where UC Security's priorities are. If you need patching up, we'll see what we can do. A journalist? That's a surprise. Most people don't think anything that goes on in the well is worth writing about. I'd be happy to help if I can. Sure, if you'd like. My name's Talia. I was born and raised right here in the well. I've been the nurse here at the med bay for over a decade now. Once upon a time, I was a combat medic for the UC Navy. When the colony war ended, I came back to the well to put my skills to use for the people here. Things are always the same in the well. Violent and dangerous. I swear I treat more injuries here than I did when I was a Navy medic. Things are always rough at the med bay. I'm the closest thing to a doctor that the well has, and I can't treat everyone. The last few weeks have been especially bad. There's some kind of infection going around, and a lot of kids down here are catching it. It just breaks my heart to see. Oh, you're sweet to offer. There might be something you can do, if you're willing. Let's chat again when you have some time to spare, all right? All right, dear. You let me know if there's anything else I can do for you.
Nope, I don't have any plans. My partner is dealing with some health issues.
Well, what can you do?
Everyone's welcome, so long as you keep your hands to yourself. Understand?
Always
Don't cause
nice
trouble
to
in
see
here.
a fresh face around here. You stop
No
in
shortage of
whenever
hungry
you'd
mouths
like.
to feed around here. Keeps us on our toes. Nothing else. Absolutely. I'm sure my mom would be proud to have the place featured in an article. What's up? Yeah, sure thing. I'm Teresa Mason, and this is my home. My mom's the Kay who founded Kay's house. I grew up here along with the business. My mom passed the place on to me when she decided to retire. Running it is my pride and joy. I've put everything I have into it. Same as ever. I've lived in the well my whole life, and things have never really changed. The UC government promises to clean the place up every couple years, but there's still just as much crime and poverty as there was when I was a kid. That's why Kay's house is so important. It's the one place people in the well feel safe. Be sure to put that in the article, okay? I'm really proud of it. Business is steady, as usual. We don't tolerate violence or disrespect, so a lot of folks like to spend time here. The only thing that's worrying me is a new group of customers I've seen hanging around lately. They've been watching the UC surplus store pretty closely. I have a bad feeling they might be planning something. Kay's house has a reputation as a safe place. I don't want to be associated with that kind of thing. Honestly, I'd really appreciate that. I'd feel terrible if something happened and I hadn't done anything to try to stop it. Why don't you come by when you have some spare time? And we'll talk it out. Great. Let me know when the article comes out, will you? I'd like to read it.
stock's a bit low, so you might find yourself disappointed. If you're a serious customer, feel free to look around. A reporter? Fine, but I'm only talking basics. I don't like people snooping around my business. Name's Henrik. I own Apex Electronics. That's all I'm willing to say to some nosy reporter. How the hell do you think? Life's a mess down here. I'm not holding my breath for it to get any better. Door's still open, isn't it? That's my idea of success. Sorry if you were hoping for something more flowery. Great! Now why don't you help me out and buy something? I scratch your back, you scratch mine.
They say Nip K's place is like a second home. Problem is, I don't really have a first. No, I came here like a lot of folks, looking for work. It's an ongoing search. Ones who've been here for a while, they can't even sleep unless they got a turbine in their ear. Maybe someday I'll be the same. What you see is what you get. Work's rough, pays rougher. But I like to think when things get bad, that's when people's kindness shines brightest. Even down here, where the sun don't shine. Nope, just, make sure you wipe your feet. You track mud in, then someone's gotta sweep it out. Most days, that's me. Stay safe.
Welcome. There's a lot of work that needs to be done in the well. A lot of people in need. We started as an intellectual movement built around atheism. As our numbers increased, we began focusing on humanitarian efforts and showing what humanity can achieve when we work together.
I tell you, I can't imagine living anywhere else.
We don't exactly pass around an offering plate, if that's what you're asking. But we do run mostly on donations. And as you might have guessed from the surroundings, we try and stretch those donations as far as we can. Perfect. It just so happens there's a task I need help with right now. Indeed. Sometimes it just works out that way. People with mutual interests seek each other out, and by working together, we achieve something greater than ourselves. As for the job, I need you to pick up a man named Tahir over at the med bay. He's recovering from some injuries and needs assistance getting back to his apartment. I'd like you to pick him up, grab a bite to eat, and take him home. In one of the poorer districts, near where the children play soccer. Take him that far and he should be fine. Tahir is prideful, and I don't want him to feel like you held his hand. You just nudged him in the right direction. I'm afraid not. Even after you're healed, it takes time to recover from something like this. Most people have family and friends to lean on, but Tahir has no one. On top of that, he's a young and prideful man, so he won't accept help from UC security. Great, you'll find him over at the med bay. He's probably hungry, so after you pick him up, escort him over to Kay's. She should have a meal ready for him to take home. And thanks.
I want to learn how to play an
I used to drink. Then, I met Jake. Now I don't. You might say saved my life.
last time I'm gonna offer.
I don't need your help. I can walk home on my own.
Suit yourself, but if you get lost or end up in a cell, don't blame me. I tried to help. Hello?
Yeah. Hey, you wouldn't happen to know where the soccer nets are? My apartment's in the same area. I got a bad case of the brain fog, and I can't seem to remember which way to go. Really? Is this some sort of scam? I'll have you know, I got no creds. Not yet. I'm actually starving, but I think I have some canned goods at home. I've got some chronic health problems. Aches, pains, you name it, I got it. Most days I can deal with it, but sometimes my body doesn't respond at all, and I end up in the med bay. They put me on some pretty hard meds, and it takes a while for the fog to clear. The doc said to give it a few hours, but I'd rather not stick around this dump any longer than I have to. Andy, sing. Well, if I'm gonna owe anyone, I'd rather it be the house than the UC. All right, you win. Seeing as I got no one else, might as well roll the dice with a stranger. So, go on, lead the way.
I've been trying to exercise more and eat healthier, and I feel like it'd help if I had a couple cheat days.
Sorry, what? What's this?
Do you know why this place has stood for so long? I make sure everyone's comfy.
If you
I
haven't,
tell it
make
like
sure you
it
say
is,
hello to Mama.
and I don't take any
She likes
shit.
checking in with everyone.
Stay as long as you like, and don't be a stranger. I've got it right here. Is this for you to hear?
Well, I don't have any credits, so...
Then you're good. I already talked to Andy, and this one's on the house.
Thanks, Kay.
You're welcome, kid. It's just good to see you alive and well. You know, there was a time when you'd be in here every night.
Things change, Kay.
I know. Believe me, I know. And I get it's hard to come out here, but just... don't be a stranger, okay?
I'm sorry. I'll try not to.
Good. I'm glad we got that sorted. Here's the soup. Be careful, it's a little hot.
You won't find anything at Enric's. That place is where good selection goes to die.
Sorry, I can't play right now. I'm grounded.
Ah, here we are. Home sweet home. At the end of the day, home is home, even if it's a bad one. But thanks for the help. I probably would have found it on my own, but it would have been a chore. Oh, right, the soup from Kay's. Man, it's been a long time since I had a warm meal. You might say that. Before I got hurt, I used to stop by Kay's every night for a soup and a sandwich. It didn't matter how bad my day was, or how empty my pockets were. As long as I had my food and my beer, I'd be good. All that weight would just wash away. And to be honest, I haven't felt that feeling in ages. Until now. So, you doing this for me, it means a lot. Thanks. Thanks. I didn't know what to make of you at first. Not often you can trust a stranger down here. I'm glad I did.
You have another story for me? If you have a new story for me, I'm very happy to pay your fee. Hey, that's great! Thanks so much. Did everything go all right? That's why stories like this one are so important. If people knew what was going on down there, maybe they'd want to help fix it. I can't thank you enough for helping me out. I'll send you a copy of the story if it gets published. There's nothing like seeing your name in print. We're short-staffed, overworked, and trying to report on a million things at once. Not to mention there's a constant battle with the powers that be to maintain our journalistic principles. So, things are just swell. Dear Lord, everyone wants to know about Baron. He's a smart guy. He cares about what he's reporting. He's way too damn cozy with the UC, and that's a problem for us staying impartial. My biggest beef with him is he's credited with everything he reports, and he doesn't lift a finger to correct that impression. I have a feeling we'll see each other again.
It's important. We're close to the action here in New Atlantis. Prime position to report on the big stories that affect the United Colonies.
Building is such an eyesore. Why don't they just
I've got limited resources. I try not to turn anyone away just because they're light on credits. We're doing the best we can here. That's all we can ever do. Oh, you remembered. I'm touched, dear, really. Yes, there's absolutely something you can do to help. All the children seem to have the same stomach bug, but I'm having trouble diagnosing it. Pediatrics isn't my specialty. But one of my colleagues, Dr. Lebedev, is an expert. If I had his research notes, I'm sure I could diagnose the disease and find a treatment. He works topside at Reliant Medical. It's easy to find. It's right between Mast and Orion Tower. Dr. Lebedev is always there. I've seen an uptick in cases of sick children in the medbay recently. They all seem to be presenting the same symptoms, but I can't identify the cause. It isn't serious enough to kill them, but I haven't found an effective treatment yet. That has me worried. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I'd go myself, but I can't leave the medbay unattended.
Another derelict vessel has been found. All hands aboard were dead, and the signs point to Varun's cell.
I might end up in the well.
Huh.
There are a few injuries that can't be addressed here. If you walk in, you will almost assuredly walk out. Welcome to Reliant. If you're in need of medical assistance or require supplies, I am sure we can accommodate you.
A medical problem Talia can't solve. I never thought I'd see the day. How can I help?
We've been professional acquaintances for a long time. She's an excellent nurse. If the well didn't need her so badly, I'd have offered her a job here ages ago. Sick children. Well, we can't have that. I'd be happy to help. Let's see. A stomach bug. I've treated plenty of those. I keep extensive notes. I'm sure I have something that can help. Ah, yes, here we go. This should do the trick. I've uploaded some of my notes on common stomach issues in pediatric patients to this slate. Please, pass it on to Talia. She can keep it. And give her my best, will you? I hope everything works out for those kids.
3 gunshots. If you need patching up, we'll see what we can do.
Look at me, I haven't got the...
Really? Let's see. Ah, this is perfect. I knew Dr. Lebedev would have what I needed. I'll have this solved in no time with these notes for reference. Thank you so much, dear. Really. I couldn't have done this without you.
The chamomile tea. But it's amazing. It's got this really calming effect.
Just doesn't add up. Spaceport has anti-xeno protocols. How the hell?
Don't take it personal if I don't stop to chat. Lots to do, not nearly enough hands to do it all. Everyone's welcome, so long as you keep your hands to yourself. Understand? No causing trouble in here. Would you? I'd really appreciate it. I saw them hanging around the UC surplus earlier today. They sure looked suspicious to me. They've been coming here regularly for the last couple weeks, and all they do is sit on the balcony and watch the UC surplus. I thought I heard them mention a robbery, but I'm not sure. They seem to know I'm onto them, so they stop talking about it when I'm around. I'd rather you didn't. I want to make sure I'm right about this before we go to security. But I have to be sure they're up to something before I get the authorities involved. I don't want to get anyone on security's bad side for no reason. Why don't you do a little sleuthing for me? Maybe you'll have better luck eavesdropping on them than I did. We can decide what to do once we figure out if they're really up to something.
Sure makes a great steak. I'd eat there every day, if I could afford it.
I don't know, Isaac. Seems like a tough joint to crack.
Nah, that's just what they want you to think. You see security around here?
No, but
Nothing. I say we strike while the iron's hot. I got a feeling that goody two-shoes at Kay's place is gonna rat us out.
she was giving us some serious side-eye last time we were in there.
See, no time like the present. Do it tonight. We'll be fine, trust me. We'll be in and out in time to make last call at
I've been
Jake's.
trying to exercise more.
If we pull
and
this
help
off,
here,
we'll be
but I
swimming
feel
in
like
credits.
if I had a couple of cheap-
That's a pretty big if.
Hey, I thought you were on my side here.
I guess I need to work on my self-confidence.
If we can make this happen, we'll be real big shots around here.
I've never seen anybody else try something like this.
I've just about had enough of you doubting me, Louis.
If you say so, Isaac.
Frick's info is good. So be a piece of cake.
I sure hope we can make it happen.
You gotta trust me. We'll be fine.
I have a real bad feeling about this.
If we pull this off, we'll be swimming in credits.
I sure hope we can make it happen.
Hey, I thought you were on my side here.
I have a real bad feeling about this.
If we pull this off, we'll be swimming in credits.
No shortage of hungry mouths to feed around here. Keeps us on our toes. Nothing else? Damn. I was hoping I had it wrong. I guess that settles it. We have to get the authorities involved before they can go through with the robbery. You should take this straight to Officer Endler at the security office. He'll look into it. If he gives you a hard time, tell him I sent you to make the report. That'll get him on your side. Sort of. He's a regular customer, and I've reported crimes to him before. He's more fair-minded than most of the Wells security officers. No, I don't want you to hurt them. They haven't even done anything wrong yet. The last thing the well needs is more violence. Just do what I asked and take this to Officer Endler.
I've never seen anybody else try something like this. I've just about had enough of you doubting me, Louis. If we can make this happen, we'll be real big shots around here. Hey, if I gotta tell you to get out of here one more time, pal, you're toast! So what if we were? The hell you gonna do about it, huh?
Careful, Isaac. This lady looks pretty tough.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. That seems a little hasty. Maybe we can work something out, huh? Is that a threat, pal? Fine. But only because I don't want to go back to the clink, huh? I give you credits, we called the whole thing off, and you get out of my face. How's that sound? Yeah, I'm not too fond of your ugly mug either. Here's your money. Now leave us alone.
If you haven't, make sure you say hello to Mama. She likes checking in with everyone. How'd things go with Officer Endler? Well, I wish you'd gone through Endler, but I do appreciate that you kept things peaceful. This isn't exactly how I saw things going, but I'm glad you were able to put a stop to the robbery. Thanks for easing my mind.
Ah, well, isn't this a pleasant surprise? I hadn't expected to run into you again. Indeed I am. The success of my previous venture, with which you so kindly assisted, has been brought to the attention of Mast. There is growing concern. Oh my, a bit of an unintentional pun, isn't that? Well, concern that things are going to get worse. The data we gathered points to a definitive trend. The vibrations coming from this tree are increasing in strength and frequency. Because we've never seen this before, not on this scale, we have absolutely no idea what the upper limit is. We don't know when or even if this will stop. It's imperceptible by normal human standards now, but given time... While I hesitate to speculate on the possibilities, well, none of them are good. Yes, and not just humans. All organic life will be affected. Low-frequency vibrations are not uncommon in this species. The vibrations help disperse nutrients throughout the tree. However, normally the vibrations are imperceptible. If the vibrations continue to increase in frequency and strength, prolonged exposure could lead to harmful and potentially deadly side effects. It's imperative we find a way to correct this. There is data regarding other, younger members of the species. Unfortunately, there are some, shall we say, personal issues with acquiring it. Personnel issues, if you understand me. What? No, that is ridiculous. I am a professional. One of the other researchers in MAST, Emilio Hadek, has research I believe could be vital to my work here. He and I don't see eye to eye, and so far he's refused to turn it over to me. I'm hoping that if someone else were to ask, he might be more inclined to relinquish it. What do you say? He's held a grudge against me for years. It's petty, really. I'm sure he thinks that doing this now will hold back my career. He wouldn't listen when I tried to explain this isn't about me. There are bigger concerns. Oh, thank you. Last I knew, he was on a field assignment somewhere near the outskirts of the city. Perhaps it's best if you don't mention my name in the process?
Of all the assignments they could have given me. Could you stand a little to the left? I think you're blocking my readings. Trees? I see what's going on here. You're working with Kelton, aren't you? Nice try, but it's not happening. No. No way. Kelton is actively ruining my career. There's no chance that I'm helping him with anything. Whatever this thing is he's on about, he's just doing it to make himself look good with the higher-ups. I'm not helping him with that. Kelton screwed me over good. Probably ruined my chances for advancing in MAST. I'm not going to forgive that, ever. Right. Of course, we're all in danger. Trees are involved after all. He really won't let this go, will he? Maybe I can make this work in my favor. Okay, you know what? I'll hand over the data. But I'm only going to do so after you've helped me secure a better position in MAST. Oh, don't worry. You're just going to erase some files for me. Make sure I look good next time promotions get passed around. Well, then I guess we don't have anything else to discuss, and Kelton can just forget about getting his hands on the data. See you around. Changed your mind, did you? Willing to help me get a promotion? Fine. I'll figure out some other way to get what I want. Changed your mind, did you? Willing to help me get a promotion? Wait, really? Wow. Okay. Okay. I've gotten a few bad performance evaluations in the last couple of years. Totally unjustified, incredibly unfair. I found a backdoor into the MAST network so I could make some changes to my personnel file. But it turns out the chief engineer knows what she's doing. The only way to get access is from the terminal in her apartment, which is kind of locked. Sorry, that's not on the table. From where I'm standing, kinda seems like it is. Advancing my career is the right thing to do, so that's what I'm focused on. Hey, take it easy. Okay, look. Just hear me out, all right? I really need this to happen. If you do this for me, I can make it worth your while. You delete that data, I get promoted, I'm pulling in a bigger salary. I can compensate you. I'll throw in some extra credits for you, okay? A nice little bonus. But first, you need to get into the chief engineer's apartment. Fine, you win. Just get out of my sight. And tell Kelton to stuff it.
If we keep running into each other like this, you might as well be put on the mast payroll. I hope you have the data. It's really quite crucial. Yes, I'm sure I do. Especially since Emilio was involved. I'm sorry if this was complicated. I'd prefer to remain unaware of the details in the event that it comes up later, particularly in a legal setting. And I suppose I'd better verify the data to make sure Emilio didn't double-cross me. But you have once again come through for me. I'm truly hoping that this is the last piece I need to figure out what we can do. Clearly, I am doing all I can to avoid that. Thank you for your assistance.
The trees here are quite beautiful. They remind us that diplomacy will never die. The question is, will it be used in good faith? I used to work in interstellar affairs before I was dismissed, due to some of the differences I had with management. But I am not retired, not by a long shot. After all, I can do more when detached from the strings of bureaucracy. I do a lot of reading and take walks through the district. We don't have trees like this on the other systems. There's a calming presence about them, but that belies their inner strength. After all, neither you nor I could pull out the roots of a tree on our own. For while there is beauty above, everything that matters happens under the surface. It's grand, isn't it? Testament to humanity's ability to compromise and cooperate. Let's be honest. The treaty is nothing more than a carefully crafted artifice. If it's a testament to anything, it's mankind's ability to lie to itself. Sadly, yes. The war with the Freestar Collective hasn't ended. The director has merely called for an intermission and the audience has departed to the lobby. But behind the curtain, the stagehands at Mast are busy preparing for the next act. Excellent. I do have something you can help me with. In my spare time, I like to collect plants. The rarer, the better, especially from Earth. One of my prized collections is an olive seed. I'd like you to plant this seed in the atrium so that it may grow and be a symbol for peace. A lone olive tree growing in this garden of alien life would send a message. People might interpret it as a message from God, and truth be told, I'm counting on that to happen. Some might call it manipulation, but I like to think we're helping people choose what they need, rather than what they want. Incidentally, I did try, but the god had other ideas. Bad ideas, I'm sure, involving more bruises than I was willing to endure. But if you are the sneaky type, perhaps you can do it undetected. Thank you. I'll have a reward for you when you return.
What if they say no?
It's a buyer's market right now. Good time to make a move.
Welcome to Feeling Realty. I'm Zora, and I'm here to help with whatever you may need. What brings you in today? Looking to settle down or move up in the world or just window shopping? That's fine. It happens all the time. I never mind an opportunity to chat with someone new. I'm here if you have any more questions or if you'd like to look at properties.
Oh, don't I wish. Between UC regulations and demand here in the city, I haven't had a chance to branch out yet. But you best believe I'm keeping an eye on the situation and actively lobbying for a little more leeway.
Well, first of all, let me just say congratulations on becoming a United Colony citizen.
Let's see what we have available. Right now, I've got a little place in the well that's up for grabs. Needs some work, and the location is less than ideal, but it's a foot in the door, so to speak. I have a penthouse apartment in one of the residential towers. I forgot. Government has dibs on that one. Well, if it comes back on the market, I'll let you know. Sound like something you're interested in? No pressure here. You come see me if you change your mind. Stop by anytime.
Will we be taking off immediately, or are there other matters that require your attention?
Dust off complete. Looks peaceful from up here, doesn't it? Let's cycle that airlock and get aboard.
Perhaps we can find some indication of why this ship was vacated. elevated temperature here. Be sure to stay properly hydrated.
Could be deteriorating. We should not stay long.
Messing with the fleet?
You dare challenge me? There are few things as exhilarating. We live to see another day. We should move on, if there's nothing more thinking. You die today.
Wish?
My kill, my share.
Taking fire!
Give up already.
Give up already.
God damn it!
You're not walking out of here.
high today. We can simply float up the elevator shaft. Always worth checking. Never know what you might find in their pockets. not leave anything useful behind.
Either the crew abandoned this vessel, or they were forcibly removed.
Whatever is inside this vault, we will need to
Of course. Everything of worth will be at the top of that.
Hopefully there is something of value here.
I'm hit!
We should not leave valuables behind if we can avoid it.
Say the word.
We're free and clear for flight.
Communications system critical. Hail terminated.
Docking cycle complete.
Greetings, Captain. Hello. I've been stuck! Would consider this victory cause for celebration.
You see the temperature readings here. We must make an effort to stay warm.
Something made me die. Did they have any... thing of value? Oh, God. Focus. Take your best shot. I cannot wait to kill you.
I have lost contact with the enemy. Sensors detected no more enemies in this area.
History with Vox is admirable.
Captain Thai has you.
I will have your head! Take cover! I got you! Curse you!
think we need to increase the number of emergency shuttles.
Why? Even the smaller ones have pretty high capacity. According to the math, we've got exactly the right amount to fully evacuate.
Yeah, but real life doesn't work that way. Say we get attacked, or the oxygen malfunctions. If a group of 4 people are fleeing for their lives, do you think they're gonna wait for another 2 before taking off?
You're right. I'll put in a request.
Thanks.
Hey, Lieutenant, I don't mean to pry, but, is that what happened? On that other star station?
Yeah. We only had 1 ship, and a handful of us just boarded when the gunfire started. People started to panic, and I had to make the call. Leave and risk abandoning people, or stay and risk getting us all killed.
Damn. I'm sorry.
Point is, we got a lot of families on this station. I don't want them to have to make the same choice.
Winner takes all is the phrase, is it not?
Captain, do you require my assistance?
Pressure normalizing. Undocking complete. Locked in.
Captain, greetings.
I wish Deimos was exclusively a military contractor.
I hope your Deimos ship has been serving you well. Any questions? For me, I mean. Oh, yes, thank you so much! And just so you know, I definitely will not be drinking this on the job. Definitely not.